There is a national shortage of an important drug used in many medical procedures. New at 6 tonight, Channel 8's Alden German has more on what doctors are doing in the meantime. Alden?
Megan, the drug is lidocaine, and while there is a national shortage, it's affecting some doctors more than others. Doctors across the country are scrambling to get their hands on an important medication that's in short supply, lidocaine. It's primarily used to numb the skin in areas that are about to have an incision. Dr. Wes Witten of the Nebraska Pain Institute explains the situation.
The more common ones that are being used faster, and therefore that creates a shortage of those, to where doctors are now having to get creative with the different local anesthetics that they use and choosing other alternatives to be used in order to achieve their ultimate goal of keeping patients comfortable.
The problem began last year and has only gotten worse. A lot of lidocaine is manufactured in Puerto Rico, which was ravaged by hurricanes. Other batches produced elsewhere have had to be thrown out because they did not pass FDA standards.
All of the distributors are still having the same issue across the board. One may have a certain product whereas another doesn't have it, but in my previous practice in North Carolina, we were experiencing the same issue. It is a nationwide phenomenon of local anesthetics overall being depleted.
Dr. Witten says he's still able to treat most patients, but procedures that require large doses of lidocaine have had to be put on hold. It's a problem affecting smaller practices more than larger ones.
As a smaller practice, we buy a smaller volume, and therefore a lot of the volume that's being delivered is being delivered to the bigger facilities and to the bigger hospitals, especially when they do more urgent things such as trauma surgeries.
Some of those small practices have resorted to asking other clinics if they have any to spare. Dr. Witten hasn't had to and doesn't think he will. He wants to assure patients that they can still be treated, but if supply doesn't increase soon, some treatments may have to be changed. I spoke with some of those larger practices, such as St. Elizabeth Hospital. They say they are doing just fine on their supply. Dr. Wynn also wants to emphasize that the shortage is not affecting prices for their patients.
Very interesting story. Alden German from the newsroom tonight. Thank you, Alden.